All right, welcome back. We are on to turn 2 of this. So I know it's been a little while, but I wanted to get through this and go through that, and have it all taken care of, and go through that. So, first part of the sequence of play is the command setup. So I've put all the units in here that are all the leaders and everything like that in here, so they're all in ready to go. I've got the stack of units here that will be coming in for the Confederates, and then I have these units here. So what's going to happen is we need to select one. I'm going to check on something. All right. Well, I thought I was missing one. So what we need to do is we need to the Union selects 1, and the Union is going to select good ground, toss it in there, and then the Confederates are going to select 2. With them, we're going to do Rebel Yell and Firefight. Okay. Now, we should be, and then we'll flip these over, and we'll randomly choose these guys here. So we'll just mix these up, and we're going to randomly choose. Say I put 1 in there. So we're going to choose 3. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3. I don't know what they are, and I actually don't like to know what they are, so we'll move those aside. And for the Confederates, we're just going to choose 2 out of what's 4 left here. 2, 3, 4. All right. And so we'll just choose these 2. They've got 2 left, and we have now completed what is it called? The command decision phase. Next, we're going to head on to the artillery phase. All right, for the artillery phase, we are actually going to try to zoom in here a little bit, because the only artillery we have are here, here, and here. We actually don't have much artillery that can actually shoot anything, and back here even. So that's a level 5. So this is actually on a ridge, but this trees will block anything here going through here. So that guy can't see. These guys are all disrupted, so they cannot fire at all. This guy is flipped, reduced. Yep, so he's reduced. So there's really not much I can do. I don't really want to move anything. I want to keep this guy up here, so that way when these guys do come out, I can use them. And basically what I'm going to be able to do is actually take a look here, and I can in a hex for the artillery, I'm going to look this. All right, so I can choose 1 unit to rally. Rally. What is it? I get to choose. Yep, recovery, rally action, recovery, rebuild. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take this Clark, because he's up on level 6 here, so he's kind of saying over the whole battlefield here, and we are going to make him now not disrupted, but he's just going to be shaken now because he's going up 1 level. So there we go. These guys are going to take a little while to get done. Now, from what I've been able to determine, that if they're adjacent to units that get activated, so like if Burlington gets activated, he can use this to recover depending on how it is. So nobody fired because this guy is on 5, but we have Woods here. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm looking at 4 here. And he's still on 5. This guy is kind of 5. So this guy is So like 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we look at a range here for a smoothbore, effective range is actually 6. So yeah, he can actually fire. So I probably shouldn't have done that, but anyways, this guy is going to fire on bearing here. Okay. So this is fire combat, no good ground, no artillery. By the way, it's effective 100%. So we're going to be on the 3 column as we go through here. Target is in orchard, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, he's on the same level too. Yeah, he's on the same level. So he's in orchard, which is 1 to the left. So we're now on the 2 column. Not firing over woods or through woods. Firing over... I think we're okay on that. Let me know if we're firing over this. This is going to be a shot, but it says firing over non-SO unit. Let me take a look at that. So yeah, I'm not using canister because it's not adjacent. So this is smooth bore. Yep. All right, so we're going to go ahead and roll. So let's go ahead and slip over here and roll these dice. So we're looking at, we're on the 2 column. So, yep, we're on the 2 column. Here we go. And we scored it goes red and then white. So we scored a 34. A 34 is a 0, is a no hit. 34, yeah, because that's a 3. Yep. And cohesion. So yeah, so not a big deal, or yeah, not a big deal there. Okay. All right. So so it fired. Nothing happened. So but we'll go from there. So it fired, so we don't have to worry about that. So now we will head on to the chit draw phase. All right, let's go ahead and we'll start drawing some chits here. So we'll draw the first chit. First chit we have is, ooh, firefight. Okay, so that's our first chit. Firefight. I don't know. Oh yeah, I probably could go this route to this route here. So firefight on the Union states that you may play this chit immediately upon being or withhold to be played at the start of the chit draw phase. This playing allows all U.S. infantries in 1 hex to each fire combat against an eligible enemy target. Firing units may combine fire normally. Results applied if the CFA units, if any type remains in the just targeted hex. That CSA unit may immediately fire combat back at a friendly. I don't think I want to do that. You know what? I'm going to hold on this just to be safe. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to hold this one here. This one I'm going to hold. Okay, next one. As we go through here. Ooh, is going to be Fortunes of War. So that is the next one. So we'll put that up there. So Fortunes of War. Let's see here. We need to... Oh, I have to look this one up. Hold on. All right, so Fortunes of War. I did have to read this again. Basically, I draw the next one. If it's an event, CIC, or fog war chit, it is immediately discarded with no effect. If it's a division, then that division has to choose an activation and mark it activated. So this without doing anything. So this next one is Barnes. Man. So Barnes, we've got Vincent, which we don't have, Tilton, and Switzer. So I'm thinking we're going to take care. We're just going to put Tilton. He's going to be activated. So that kind of sucks. So this one will go back. Come on. Let's see here. Yeah, this one will go back into the into the thing because there's still Barnes is still available on that one. Okay. Next chit. All right, let's take a look here. So what do we got here? We have the Fog of War chit. So, yeah, fun. Okay, so Fog of War chit. I'll put this one up here. So the Fog of War, there is a chart here. Let me put this here. So there's a Fog of chart here. So I'm going to roll 1d6. And we'll see where that leads us to. Okay. So we're going to roll 1d6. It is a 4. So a 4 is Wayward Confederate Move. Let's take a look what that means. All right. The player selects any one enemy. So yeah, the player selects one enemy unit affected. He then may move this enemy one unit in any direction. The unit may not move into a hex that is prohibited under the entering. A hex that would mean it overstacked. And so, okay. So if it says Confederate move, yeah, Wayward Confederate move, basically the Confederate player would then move a unit here. So is there a unit that I want them to move back? Which would be good for these guys to move back? I'd like to do this, but there's actually a... Oh, yeah, I could have fired that one. Oops, oh well. I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll move this guy back here. He gets moved back with that, and yeah, that'll be... May trigger well, there's no opportunity fire because he moved him away. All right, so that's that. Okay, well, so we got the Fortunes in War and the Fog of War shit already taken care of. And let's see, our next shit is going to be, we have McClaws. So he's our first one. So he can activate Kershaw. So Kershaw could come in here. Where's... Oh. Let's see, Kershaw. So he could do Kershaw. And is that all that's in here is just Kershaw? Yeah, so Kershaw is one that could be activated. Is actually the only one because we don't have any of the other units on here yet. We will. So he will. That'll be actually it for this for McClaws. Well, we got to roll less than a 5. Here we go. Less than a 5. No problem. It's a 1. So he does get a full activation. So we are going to do a maneuver act. So basically 6 movement points to come in, and they actually come in on what's the hex? It's been a while. I'm sorry, guys. It's just been a while since I've played. I've had so much else going on. But anyways, no, that's just excuses. 1922. So they'll be coming in up here. They'll get 6 movement points. So we will go ahead. Wow, these are all Kershaw. Kershaw's units are going to come in. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe Orchard. I will look at this, but I believe Orchard is nothing when it comes to movement. Orchard infantry is only 1. So yep. So this will be 1 right here. So that's 4. So then we're going to go 1. Clear terrain is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to get this guy right in here. Okay. So Kershaw has been activated right there. All right. So like I said, McClaws, that's his only division that's there. So we've got those in there. So it's going to be getting going here pretty quickly. Okay. Next one is going to be Sickles is going to be my next one. So that would be the Commander-in-Chief. And with Sickles, Commander-in-Chief, like each scenario has a certain, if I remember right, has a certain Sickles 1 to 2. It's successful. 4 to 6. It is discarded with no movement. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll this. Oh, it is successful. So 1 to 2, yeah, because 1 to 2, the CIC chit is successful this turn. All right, nice. So, and well, since I don't really want to move anybody yet, I can save this one for later. So we are going to do that, because if I do that, it goes right to phase, what is it, step 4 of the brigade? Yep. When the chit is played, proceed to phase 4, brigade action phase, and resolve it normally, then discard the chit for the turn and draw another chit. Okay, yep, so that's fine. We'll save it because I could play it. So basically, we would go back now. If there's any chits to draw, we could do that. The next one here we have is, rally for the Union here. So let's take a look, and we get the sequence play for rally. You must play this chit immediately upon being withdrawn. Okay, so I have to play it immediately, so that'll go up there. The chit can be used in one friendly occupied hex and one of two ways. Immediately remove all shaken and disrupted markers in one of two ways. Okay. Or conduct a rebuild attempt, infantry only. Okay, so we're going to go here because I want to get these guys going. So it will immediately take away this one that's shaken and disrupted and disrupted. Okay, so these guys, these artillery are back to good. So we'll throw those over there. That was actually really good because that helped out, because I didn't know how long it was going to take to get those taken care of. So, all right, let's go ahead and move in here. All right. Oh, we got Hood. So we've got Hood. So Hood would activate Laws, Benny. Yep. Laws, Benning, Robertson, and so basically any of these three for that. And if I remember right, Benning actually takes care of, it takes care of Law as well. I'll double check on that real quick here. But we do have to roll to see if it happens. Yeah, I was correct. For this scenario, treat both of Law's unit as belonging to Benning's brigade for all game purposes. Okay, that was great. But we do need to roll a 4 or less for full activation 2. So he does have a 4 or less. So he is activated. So this one is going to just go right back into here. And I think what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and activate. See, Benning's here and up here. Anderson's here. I do have more Benning coming on. And so Benning comes on the 440 turn. Yeah, we're on the 440 turn. Comes in at 2522. So that's this hex right here. So yeah, let's go ahead and activate Benning. What do I want to do with Benning? Do I want to attack? Yeah, I think so. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to go the attack. So I made these cards up, and that way I know, because you go in this order. So you do fire combat, then movement, then close combat. So I'm going to put this where I can see it, so that way I've got it. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is fire combat. Well, Benning can actually fire on this unit because that's on 5. Yeah, so that's the same lever. So Benning can fire on here. So we'll do that first. So this one is going to fire here. So he has a rifle. Rifled unit, 2 is half this. So this is 3.5, so we do 3. So it's on the 3. And I don't think, no good ground, no artillery. Just making sure it's good. Yeah. So it's going to be on the 3. Yeah, it's open. So it's going to be on the 3. So let's go ahead and move this over. So we have, a 63. He has a cohesion rating of 3. So 63 on the 3. So we're going to be rolling on the green fire table. So that's going to be up here. So let's go ahead and roll. And it is a 4, which is nothing, and a 2, which is nothing. So nothing happens on that one. So he's fired. Yep. So this one fired. This one won't be able to fire because of the buildings to get there. And then these 2 cannot fire. These 2 can only do 4 movement. And if we look here, Rocky or Devil's Den. So I believe, just looking at this real quick, which one's Rocky? Just Rocky. Yep. Okay. So these hex are Rocky, and Rocky is 2 movement points. So we're going to move here. And all right, so he's going to move in here. He's going to move in here. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So he's moving in there. And then these guys, he's going to move there. 1. And then I believe this one there. So we've got units moving in here. All right, so all movements done. So then we do close combat. So we do defensive fire first. So with defensive fire, enemy units in the target hex may issue defense fire. In addition, other enemy units adjacent to currently attacking ones. I can't do that, so that's not a problem. Okay, so these guys are going to close combat on here. This one's here. This one's here. So let's go ahead and start. So we get defensive fire. So let's look in here. So we'll start with this one right here with the Trollbrand right here. He is going to fire here. So he's on a 4 column. I'm just not seeing anything that's going to change it. 57 plus SPRSR. Nope. And he is a rifled unit. Rifled adjacent is 100%. No, I'm just looking to see if there's no adjacency on it. Well, kind of. I guess there is because it's like that. So yes. Okay. So he's gonna be on the 4 column. We're gonna roll 2 dice here. 4 column 52. Yep. So on the 4 column, 52 on the 4 column is right here. And he has a 3 cohesion rating right here. Right? Yeah, 4 column. So he's going to be on the green skedaddle table. So for fire combat here. And we have a 4, which is nothing, and a 1. So nothing happens there. Okay, so this will be on the 3 again. Nothing interesting there. So red, white, 12, 12 is on a 3 is nothing. So nothing there. So that one's done. So defensive fire is done there. See, I'm wondering if I should... Hold on, I should actually just do all of it first. The defense fire, resolve close combat, cohesion test. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. So we took care of these two, but we probably should have done this one all the way through, this one all the way through, and then we'll do this one all the way through here. Okay, so let's do this one. So if we go through close combat, so we did defensive fire. Yeah, announce each close combat is resolved individually in its entirely before moving on. Yeah, so I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. Nothing happened, and I'll be able to do that. Okay, so next we need to do close combat CTR columns. So that'll be on the 7. So total strength we're looking here is 6, 7. I'm going to open this up just a little bit and get it focused a little bit better. Okay, so 6, 7 is where we're going to start, and then we're going to go down these. Okay, so it's 7 to 4. So 3 to 2. So it's going to go to the right. So we're on the 8, 9 column now. Greater CR than the enemy. Nope. That's the same. Defender is in Rocky. Defender is not in Rocky. Good ground. Nope. Not on a higher slope. And no rebel and no flanking attack. So it is going to be on the 8, 9 column here. Okay. So let's go ahead. 8, 9. So we have a 13 on the 8, 9, which is nothing. So nothing's going to happen on this one. But if I remember, we have to do a cohesion test anyways. Okay. Close combats use the same procedure as fire combat for determining the cohesion test, but is required, but use a close combat test portion. Okay. So then we have to go close combat cohesion table test right here. So go ahead and re-roll, because BD is, let's see, AD is attacker. Yep. So we roll on this. So if nothing happens, we roll on that. So at least that's my understanding. If I'm wrong, please let me know. So a 3 and a 2, which is the 2 is AMH. Attacker, the lead unit given a morale hit. Ooh. Okay. So if I'm reading this right, so he gets a morale hit, probably because nothing happened. So he is shaken. Then this one is shaken. And an AR1 needs to retreat 1 hex. So he is going to go back 1 hex. Okay, I'm just going to read through real quick just to make sure I did that correctly. Okay, so, and there's also with an asterisk, if the attacker outnumbers the defender 3 to 1, just apply the D results. And so we don't have that. So we have to do the A is applied to the attacker. The D is the lead unit on its front side is flipped over to its back side. So I do need to do that. Flip that over. Okay. Backside. Lead unit on backside takes a break test. Ooh. From its backside, it takes a break test. So we roll 1 die. Wow, this is... But let's see if it breaks. 3, which is CR plus 1, is broken. Those are the broken 1 box. So we will go over here. So it goes to the broken 1 box. Okay, and it has morale hit on it. It's shaken. So I think I did that right. So if I didn't, please let me know. I'm gonna break this up into 2 parts, so that way if I am doing something wrong, it can be taken care of. All right, now now we move up to this one. We already did the defensive fire for this one. A flowing stream, I don't think that adds anything right now. So it is again 3 to 2. So this is 7. So we go up to 8, 9. Yeah, no, nothing. 8, 9. Yep. So we're rolling on the 8, 9. It's got to roll higher. Ooh, 61. Okay, 61 on the 8-9, and it is a 3 cohesion. Yep, it's a 3 cohesion, so it's in the 2-4. So we're going to go on the yellow. So we're going to go the yellow one here. Okay, so red first. So 4-1. So 4 is just a D result. So it is going to flip here. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I did mess this one up. If it was on its backside already, it would have taken a break test. But since it wasn't on its backside, okay, there we go. Good. Okay, got it. So D, and then 1 is a RA1. So RA, all defending units must retreat number of hex. So it's going to go back 1. All right. All right, so this guy may advance into here, but I don't think he's going to. He's going to stay right here. Okay, so now we're going to get to go up here. So we have to do defensive fire. So let's go ahead. Let's go after this one right here. Yep, and it's going to be the lead unit. So Ward's the lead unit. So, because this is not going to be good if I can't get this guy to back up. All right, so let's take a look. Fire, it is 4. It is rifled. It is adjacent, so it is, that's good. Good ground, no. Target is in woods, rocky woods. I think it's just in, yeah, it's just in rocky. So I have to take a look here. Skirmish order, nope. Text, nope. 50, nope. Firing over, nope. Firing through woodline, nope. Firing over non-OSO unit, nope. Well, that's interesting. I thought for sure there'd be more, but there's not. So we're going to go after this guy right there. So this will be on the 4. There we go. On the 4, 33. Okay, so 33 on the 4 is, looks like nothing because that is a 4. Ah, man, that is a 4. Yep. Okay. So, yep, got it. So there's nothing going on fire-wise there. Okay. Okay, so this one we're going to use, and this one is a 7, has 7 points. This will be my attacking. This will be my flanking hex. So we're going to start with the 7, and it is going to be 3-2. So it's going to go up to the 8-9. The CR is greater than the enemy, so it's going to go up to the 10-11. Defender is in Rocky. Yeah, Defender is in Rocky Woods of Devil's Den, so it's going to go back from the 10-11 back down because it's a 2-column shift to the left. Not good ground. It is also on a higher slope. So that is going to go down to the 4 column. It's not a steep slope, but no, it's just this higher slope. Okay. But it is a flanking attack, so it's going to go back to 6-7. So just to kind of show it. So it's 3-2. So we started with 7. 3-2. Oh, 3-2 is going to put it over 1. But the defender is in Devil's Den, so it's going to go, oh, the CR is greater, so that's going to bring it from 8-9 up to 10-11, but we're in Devil's Den, so it goes down to 6-7, and then it's on a higher slope, so it's going to go to 2, but then we have a flanking attack, so it's going to go back up, so we're on the 6-7. So let's see what happens with this die roll here. 41 on the 6-7, 41 is going to be on the green close combat. So we're going to go ahead and flip this over. So it's going to be on the green close combat. So it's just on a routine check. Ooh, that is not going to be good. 6-6. So D2 Same as D, plus the largest printed SP unit in the same hex suffers a D result. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is both of these are going to get flipped. So we have our Ward unit here, and then we also have our Smith unit, so they're going to flip. That's a first thing. So 66 on routine. Okay. And then it is going to be MH. So MH is the lead hit. Is it 2 MH? No, it's just an MH. The lead unit is given a morale hit. So the lead unit will now be shaken. Okay. And then RA2. And so the RA2 goes back 2 units. So I got to look at, it's got a P2 on this, so I'm going to look at that real quick. All right, so all of these units end up panicking. And then it was the RA2, so all defending units. So it's got to go back 2 hexes. Yep. So it's got to go back 2 hexes. So these guys, so we've lost the Devil's Den. So it's going to go 1, I think 2. I think we're going to put these guys back here. And then this guy is going to go up into here. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And we lost the Devil's Den, which is not good. Which is not good at all. All right. And yeah, so that's that on that one. So I just want to make sure the close combat step. I just want to make sure I've got everything on these close combats. All right. So I believe I did this correctly. But with that, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to cut it at this time, and then we'll start with the next video. So I'll put this up, make sure I'm doing this right, because it's the first close combats we had. As of right now, the Union has lost Devil's Den. We'll see how long that lasts for. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns? If I made sure I did things right, please let me know, and we will go from there. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.